Hello there beauties, your girl Euniycemari here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button. I promise it won't hurt. And thumbs up this video.
Whenever your heart is broken, don't ever forget you're golden. I will find the light in your soul, I'll be there.
Today's video, I'm going to be talking about the difference between shedding and breakage. This question came from my sister a couple of days ago. She's like, hey, how do you know the difference between shedding and breakage? And I was like, that's a pretty good question. I think a lot of us, when we see our hair falling out of our head, we usually think it's a bad thing or something is wrong, and it can go both ways. Shedding, of course, is something that happens naturally. Breakage is more of something that has to do with imbalance, but we're going to go ahead and get into all of that, okay? So let's go ahead and start off with what shedding is. Shedding, how you can tell if your hair is shedding is that if you take a strand, whether it's on your pillow, on your clothing, grab a strand of hair and look at it, okay? Look at it. If it has a white bulb on the end, that means that it has come from the root of your hair, which it means that it's shedded, okay? It didn't break, but it actually shedded from the root, all right? Shedding is something that does happen naturally throughout our hair phase. We have three phases: the catagen, the telogen, and the anagen phase, okay? And during the shedding phase, you do shed hair. And they say you shed about 100 hairs a day, which probably can vary between people, but I don't know the right statistics on that or whatnot. But you do shed hair every day, okay? Now, the only thing is that if you have excessive shedding, like for example, after pregnancy, a lot of women tend to shed. If you're stressed, you tend to shed more hair. Those can be more health-related issues, and sometimes it can be anything from, like I said, stress or hormonal imbalances or hormonal changes. So it can go both ways, okay? Because if you're stressing to the point of where you're losing all your hair, if you just had a baby and your hormones are changing and you're shedding your hair, that can be a little bit different. That's just something that maybe happens more naturally in the body after you have a child. So that is shedding, and that is how you can find out if your hair is shedding, is just by doing those key things as far as taking a look at what the strand looks like. Also too, shedding strands tend to be longer than broken strands, so also the length of the strand and just your current situation. Are you stressing the hell out about something? Did you just give birth to a baby? And if you can't figure it out, go see a doctor, okay? So the next one is breakage. What is breakage? Now, breakage, if you grab a piece of hair and it doesn't have a bulb on the root or on the end, that is considered that your hair is breaking. Also with breakage, strands of hair tend to be shorter. And I'm very familiar with this, and a lot of you guys out there that are naturals probably are as well. But if you see little broken pieces of hair in places like after you comb your hair, on your shirt, when you touch your hair, if you're getting small broken pieces, that is an indicator that your hair is breaking, okay? So no bulb and shorter pieces of hair is an indication of breakage. Now, what causes breakage is a few factors. It can be your hair is super dry, brittle, it's not getting enough moisture, or it's imbalanced, it doesn't have enough moisture to protein ratio, therefore it's breaking. It can also be the manner in which you are styling your hair, and if you're putting your hair in a style for too long, or if your hair just doesn't agree with the style, whether it be a ponytail, braids, or whatever the case may be, that can also cause breakage. And lastly, it can be manipulation. If you are combing your hair too roughly, if you are your hands are always in your hair, or you're just yanking your ponytails out, things of that sort, that can also cause breakage, okay? And breakage can be tackled in a way of just changing those things. Once you start to deep condition or add more moisture into the hair, or not yank your ponytails out, or keep your hands out of your hair, usually breakage is pretty good at curing itself and getting your hair back to not breaking. On the other side of shedding can be something more internally if you're having excessive shedding, continual shedding, balding from shedding. So there are differences as well health-wise between the two, okay? Shedding may be something that you need to go see a doctor about. Breakage is just changing how you are manipulating, handling, and caring for the hair, okay? So with that being said, have you guys ever dealt with breakage or shedding? If so, leave it down below. Tell us, what did you do about it? What did you do about your breakage? Did you need more moisture? Did you need to stop putting your hair in certain styles? Did you have any problems with shedding? Did you have a baby and was like, yo, why is my hair all over the floor? Like, share your story with us down below. Hopefully this was helpful to any of you guys out there who are just curious about the difference and trying to figure out what's going on with your hair. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. This is your girl Euniycemari. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I will see you guys in a later video.